Morning Sharon, morning Sue, morning Alison, morning Laura. How the devil are you all doing? So, oops. Get me. I think it's up. Just trying to figure out. I think I actually want you to go over that way a little. Is that right? I think. Yay. I think that's right. Oh. Excuse me. Hello, Molly. Good morning. Hello. Hey. Just hoping that my computer up. I'm good. 40 finals on. we won instead of the football. Morning, Judah. Morning, Kathleen. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through the concept of the dies with the butterflies, and I'll show you different things. So it's the actual, morning Lou, the actual build a butterfly concept is to build a butterfly, like a full butterfly. Let me just grab a full butterfly. I'll grab my one with with lots of bling on. So I was talking to Lou and she said, oh, I showed her a couple of bits, and she said, oh, add some bling to it, and I got a bit giddy, so I showed two different ones. So this is one of them. So this stamp, let's go with the stamp set first. So we've got the stamp set, and you've got like half bodies and part bodies, so you can see that this bit makes up a full by adding this one to this, and then adding that one to there. You would have a full butterfly if we turn it that way around. You have all the antennae, different ones, which also make cool backgrounds as well, or little flowers and things. And then you've got bodies. You've got a choice of two bodies, whether you put this body with this one or this body with this one. So there's two different ones, but then you can use them in lots of different ways. And I decided that I'd add outline dies to them, because I thought that we could build up these pieces, because I automatically thought stamp them, fussy cut them out, and fussy cut them out some more. And we have a few people in there who, morning Brian, morning Alison, sorry if I'm missing a few because I've got my head down, popping in there. And I thought that instead of fussy cutting them, because as I said, there's a few people in the group that don't like to fussy cut. I love to fussy cut. You can't hear me, Alison. If everybody else can hear me, can you let me know? And if so, could you tell Alison to go out and then come back in again, and she might be able to hear us. That usually helps for me when I have that problem. So I thought that if we have outline dies, but not just outline dies, but inner line dies as well. Oh, I can hear you now. Brilliant, Alison. We can build them up, and that caters for all. So when we go to TV, you can actually buy stamp sets alone. So there is two Build a Butterfly stamp sets. There's one and there's two. And you also get the die sets to go with it. So I'm just going to take this slowly. Take a breath, Charmain. And these are the outline dies and inner dies and words. So you get quite a lot there. So you can see this is an A5 in size, and I've filled as much space as I probably, as I could. I mean, I could probably have squeezed in some little tiny sort of like circles or mini hearts and things in there, but I thought, there's enough on there to work with without it crossing over into different things. And there's a lot. I think there's 23 dies in this one. I'm sure there's 23 dies in that set, which match perfectly with them. And you can see there's a lot more dies than there is of the stamps, because as I said, they'll cut the inner bits out, and I'll show you those in a moment. So those are those two sets, and I've done it so it's an option of, I wanted smaller bundles so they weren't really big. That was a heck a lot. There is, isn't there? Morning, Linda. So the option is, so it's not a huge bundle. That is one bundle. The other bundle, Lou will show you tomorrow. Oh, tonight. Tonight at, oh, what time, Lou? Lou put up the time of what time you're on tonight. So tonight Lou will show you the second option, and then there is a third one as well, which is a long beautiful stamp with some words in, which I love the whole stamp, but I love the word. 7 o'clock tonight. And then we're doing another live tomorrow, which will be 10 o'clock. I think it's 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, which Lou will do the morning one, and I'll finish off at 6 o'clock. So I wanted to do it earlier, because I know that there's a few minutes silence for the Queen. I think it is at 8 o'clock. So we didn't want it to interfere with that as well. And then on Monday, I will say, Dolly Dimples is shut down on Monday. There'll be no posting of samples and things, which is a shame because the girls have done some beautiful ones. So this is set one, which we're going to concentrate on now. So I want to go through that. So I'm just going to show you that, for example, last night in Crafting Together with All Brands, I did a pink version of this, which is here. Pink version of this, and I used this new vellum sheets, printed vellum sheets, which I've colour tinted, and there's washi stickers, rice stickers, vellum stickers, clear acetate stickers, and they're all adhesive as well, so you don't have to mess about with glue, that are going with the kits. So I did this one on the live, which was a concept of this one. I've raised it up, but I've added that extra little layer to it, and that was out of vellum, so I did that. So as a full butterfly, the same stamp set, I decided that I wanted to do fat body at the bottom rather than thin, and do it the other way around. This is just stamping it and then cutting it out by hand as a whole section, but you can see how you can build them together. And then this one I stamped flat and then used the inner pieces of the dies to build these two layers up. So you stamp those bottom pieces and then place your dies on, and it builds them up. And then taking it one step further, let me just scroll up because I'm missing a few bits and pieces here, but I'm hoping Lou's going to answer some of those questions because I'm missing bits. So good idea to do smaller bundles, yes, definitely. But and I'm you know, there's individuals. I'm not doing individuals of the dies because you need the stamps to go with the dies, really. Want to do range, yep. Okay, it's all about price pockets, pocket prices, purse strings, and things like that. You want it all. Well, you know, there's wanting it all and needing it all and being able to afford it all. I can't afford everything, and I'm one that likes, you know, whole ranges of things. But you know, we are not going to. If we sell out of everything, I will bring it back. I will bring it back at a later date. I will order more stock, and we will continue to do lives and workshops and things like that. That's the other one. There is a very long workshop which is going to be free with this, which is with myself and Lou, and you actually get that free workshop, and it is a pre-recorded workshop, so you can stop and start. You can ask us questions later if you would like to as well in comments, and we'll go in and answer them when we can. But there's a free workshop with it as well. So this particular piece that I'm working on here, you can see that I've left it, is done with, let's get the stamp set. Where's the stamp set gone? Where's the one in the packet? There we go. In the pretty packet. It's done with this one. And that is the only stamp that I have used on this piece and built it up. I will show, but not obviously right now, how you do this. It is ever so simple to do. So, but just with that one stamp set is that. And I've got a bigger piece behind me, build it up even more. You can just keep going. So if you like to do things where, I like the word free, don't we all care? We love the word free. So if you like to do things where you're building it up pattern upon pattern and stuff, you want to make your pictures or your journal pages, you can do. If you are wanting to do them as a card, because I could cut that down and it's something a little bit different. And I started to look at it, and I see on the top there, this piece here, as candles. I could just do, you know, 3 candles in a row and it becomes Christmas. I take the same piece, the same one stamp, just concentrating on one stamp, and I bring it in, and I made Christmas. I made Christmas from it. How would you see a butterfly being Christmas? It's just, it's not heard of, is it really? So turned it into Christmas. So move those, just bits and pieces. I will show some of this. Let's pile those back over there. I've got piles here, piles there, piles everywhere. Made the stamp set, and I want to talk you through the die set. So, here we go. How bizarre does that look? Mouthful of coffee, 4 candles. Yes, that was it. I don't know why I got this in my head of 3, and then I thought, oh no, that's not right. And I was going to say the 4 candles thing, and it's going to be one of those Pete Tong days. So my camera, that's straight on, so my camera is obviously not. So is it that way? And that's straight, because that's just going to annoy me. Yeah, come to me. Just a widget bit, I think. Cool. Okay, so what we've got here is, apart from the words, which I have just done, let's get the words. Let's get the words and show you the words, and then everything else. So what's it say? Let your, is it dreams? Oh, turn it the other way. Let your dreams be your wings. Now I placed all of them in a row because sometimes when I do things, I don't want to do them twice. And what I thought I'd do is, if I die cut all those in a row like that, and we get the pretty words out, we also have a stencil to use. So even though, like, the dreams, the little bit out the dreams is not there, I'm not fussed about that, but that would make a cool stencil. So straight away I've got a stencil. So let's pop that little bit out. This is almost like you guys get to see my demo boards. And how I put my demo boards together, which I don't like doing demo boards. Let's just move these over a little bit and we'll talk through them, but we'll do the words first and get you popped out. So just flip you off, and why didn't I get my pocket tool? Hey, if I could be organised, it'd be amazing. Right, pokey tool, where are you? You're in a box, aren't you, ready to go? Oh my goodness gracious me. Use my scissors. So, just pop those little release ones. And look how fine that is. So, we want yours. Put that back on there. And pop that one out there. Cool. Top idea. What was that? People are moaning about the shops being shut. It's what? Do you know, we can have a day off, really, can't we? A proper day off of not going shopping. But no, I'm not doing. I want to pay my respects, so that's gonna be my day. Let your, there we go, put that one there. And dreams be. Just pop this out. Lou will take you through her books tomorrow. No, you want to tell them what you're going to be taking them through tomorrow, tonight, sorry. Let your dreams be wings. There we go. And of course you can mix these up with other word dies that we've got as well. So that is the whole section of the dies that goes with this particular stamp set. And there you go, get that on there. Here we go. The other reason the workshop is pre-recorded is to allow everyone from different areas and time zones to be able to watch at the same time and work without the added pressure of I've got to keep up. That's a big thing. Some people work much faster than others, and it doesn't mean to say they're any better, but sometimes when you're in a workshop situation, I remember one lovely lady who used to come and do a workshop, and she'd finished a page, and it wouldn't be like, I won't say it would be lovely, I'm being nice now, but she would go away and reproduce what she'd done in the workshop, and she'd come back with something amazing, and it was as if she'd taken it home and got a husband to redo it because it looked totally different. And she says, I don't rush at home. and I take it all in, whereas at the workshop she rushed to get it completed because other people rushed. So that's the advantage of a pre-recorded. Right, okay, so I am going to show you these dies and how they all kind of like build up together. So we'll move this one and separate it into, we'll separate it into 2 butterflies. So you take this one and you stamp the stamp, which is this stamp, and then we take the die. I may actually do one. I will do. Then you take the die and you place the die around it, which cuts out this piece. But then on the other side you get the opposites, and the advantage of this and why I wanted it is I like things off the card and I like to do pages. So when you turn it the other way around and you look at the back side, a lot of the time you'll see that I particularly do, I'll just colour it in black. But now we can take this die and we can marry it up, or we could just stamp on the opposite side, whichever way you want to do it, and you can marry it up like so. So you could trap that in between a page and have it off the edge, and it's still pretty on both sides. And of course, if you were using this one, I've only got an opposite to this. If you're using this one, you could die cut that twice and pop it down on the centre of there if you want, and you can get away with the body of being just like a coloured body for the opposite side as well, because you'd see that on the other side, if that makes sense. But not only do you get those, you get the little antennae. Now when we look at the little antennae, so if you're going to build that one up like so, so exactly the same principle for the, you can have this one in here. Of course you tweak with them and probably have them facing upwards. You have the little antennae in, you can have those antennae, we can switch them out. You could do 3D mobiles. Sorry, I'm struggling to keep up with the comments there. Used to work with offices and right, so I move that one out. And we can bring these antennae in. There we go. So you can see how you can switch them around. Now move that one out and put this one in. You know, and you can do the same sort of thing again. Now I'll leave that in. Now down at the bottom, like I said, there's some inner pieces. You've got these. So if you've stamped this one, and then you overlay your die on top of it, or you just stamp part of it, you don't ink the whole section up. Oh, come on, die. Come off my board. And you then place, oh, you're the other one. You then place this die on there like so. You then get the inner piece, which gives you that. Now when we look at these, if you stamp them a few times and die cut them, carry on going round, you can see how you can get flowers straight away. Excuse me. So you can really play around with these different bits and pieces. Now if I move over from this one, there is so many options. This particular one here, and the stamp itself, where's it gone? Just get, what did I do? I made a little card, and it's just using those 2 little stamps just to build a flower up, and that's just one tiny little stamp. And you can do the same with these ones here. If I just bring my box in, ooh, I'm just going to show you the side of the box. Ooh, it's going to be quite close up, that. So you can see how you can run and do a repeated pattern. I'm not showing you the top of the box because that's for later. If you change it the other way around, there's another one here, you've got a border, and that's just from those 2 little stamps, if that makes sense. Right, let's show you, because I wanted to concentrate on the dies, because I know sometimes on the TV we won't have as much time. So I'm going to actually get the machine out and physically cut this, and as I said, later on when Lou comes in, she'll be concentrating on the other bits and pieces. So move that one to one side. Oh, no, I haven't talked you through this yet. This one's really, really cool. Can you see how that could be a flower? Without a doubt. This one could be a flower. That one could be a flower. Let me show you a repeated pattern on that. There we go. One stamp again, which is that stamp there. One stamp. Builds up. Obviously, a little bit of masking. One stamp, couple of masks, and boom, done. And you could just keep going on a full page. You could do them all the way around if you wanted to. But not just about stamping and die cutting and making butterflies, about so much more. And the problem is we run out of time. We run out of time so quickly. So let me just grab a mouthful of my coffee. I've got terrible indigestion. I'm just going to lay this one behind me. And grab my stamp press. And some cardstock. And do the concept of the dies. And let's build one up. There we go. So you can use up your scrap bits of card as well. Oh. Ooh. Right, stamp. So first of all, I think I will do this one. Where we go? Here we go. So I'm going to stamp this one. And what am I using? I think I'll stamp it because I'll colour it in as well. I'm going to stamp it with the Hero Arts. You got rid of the cracked stamp press. Yes, the cracked stamp press. It's quite funny actually because I stood on that. I actually gave that. Well, at one point I gave it to Lynette before she got her own. So it's like, no, it's kind of like try it before you buy it. So she used that and then she liked it, even though it's cracked. She liked it and she bought one. And then and then it was, oh gosh, who was it now? Adam said he was thinking about getting one. So I said, I'll give you my cracked one and you can try it before you buy it, sort of thing. So it's one that's kind of done its round. So Lynette gave it back to me when she got a new one because it was like my temporary one, if you know what I mean. Right, so we've got that butterfly done. So yes, I didn't think it looked good on Tallybox Land when I went in and with a cracked one. And I'm going to stamp a second one. So I take that one there. All I really want is the bottom piece. So if I just pop it here, leaving enough gap for the little outline bit, pop that one there and ink that up. Nope, stick to that because I'm going to colour it in. Here we go. Pop that one on like so. Because all I'm wanting is that inner piece of that one. So I've got that done. Now I'm going to take the bottom part of the body and I'm going to stamp that twice. So leaving enough gap. Put that ink pad away, Charmain. Keep picking up the wrong one. And then know what'll happen is I'll use my alcohol pens or something and smudge it. So you need the right ink. So I'm just going to re-stamp that. Make sure it's nice and fresh. Yeah. So that's one. And then I'm going to stamp it again. It seems a bit bizarre, but I want in the inner piece of that as well. So you can see that the stamp really, really nicely. Who are you both on the telly with? Now, I think Lou can answer that one. Because I can't remember. I think for launch, I think it's Dan. Morning, Joan, how are you? So we've got those stamped twice. One is so that I can cut the inner piece out. And then I need the top piece. So the top piece that goes with this one. So we'll stamp you just there. Okay, a bit of a waste of card, but I'll use the other bits. So loving the separate designs. They're cool. Originally, when Lou drew them, they were really big butterflies, and again, get involved and say, break them up, and she was like, ooh. Then I said, outline dice, and ooh, she said, no, I'm not sure about that, because Lou likes to build layers flat, but she does like to add dimension, and she likes a scissors as well. And I went, no, we in ones, go with it. And we've got a lot of people who keep moaning about not wanting a fussy cut, so we've got that one stamped out. Right, I think I've got all the pieces that I need. No, let's have this body as well. We might as well do a full butterfly. Let's have you in there. And ink that. Remembering, if I'm stamping to die cut, I need that little bit of an edge. Thank you for that. Can't remember. No, I think the 2 o'clock one, I will probably be racing down the road, so I won't be doing the 2. I'll leave Lou to do that. Sorry, Lou, but I'll be racing up the road to get all the orders done. So I can't leave just Sarah to do them on her own, so me and Rob will be shooting off to get the orders done. And we have got a good reputation for getting them out on time and fast. Who you can be on with cutting. I wonder, Tracy, who that could be. And I think she's just answered it. Yeah, there you go, Lou. There's outline dice because of Kay. We'll blame Kay for it. Right, okay, so I'm going to get me my wee machine in. Sorry, this might be a little bit sort of boring to some people. Let's smooth that over. Look at this 10 ton of tape. Majority of this came off of one of the girl samples. She wraps them all up and then puts loads and loads of tape on it, and I thought, how can I reuse that? So I'm going to take my pieces now, and I'm just going to cut them, because I will use some of this card for some more, what's it called, die cutting. Don't want to go too close. Let's just separate them off. And that one. So I suggest anybody that's going to go for one of these sets, or if you're going for them all, when you see the other one, stamp them out first, check out your die cut, see which ones match with that, and do. I can't show you my other board because that's the other set, so that I will probably show you tomorrow. But you could draw around them and then stamp on some paper, so you know which ones go, and that way the more you play with them, the more you'll realise which ones are which. And I'll just leave you like that. So I've got my pieces, here we go, and let's do a few. It's going to be weird working that way around. I think I'm going to have to turn you. Let's move that stamp set. Come on, dude, over you go. Let's turn you around. That's much better for me. Is that okay for you guys? Just wait while that catches up. Hi Kim, sorry, I didn't see you pop in and say hello, but I did see Brian say hello to you, so sorry if I have missed anybody. So we're going to take the dies that marry up with these and line them up. Let me just move that. Go. Not that one. It's a funny looking one. Get it like that. So you can see you can even get all those little bubbles in as well. All the little bitties. The little bitties that I would, if I was fussy cutting, I'd probably chop them off. So there we go. That's one. And we get this one, which is up there, and line that one up, and it's got little indentations where there's round little ballies are either side. So you've got your 2 balls either side, and you've got these 2 little indentations, so you can line them up like so, and around all the balls on the top there. Right, let's get another bit of sticker. I'll do that one. Now this one I'm going to use, oops, so I've got there's 2. There's one that's got that way, the inner piece. So again, line it up with the balls at either side. So there's a little bit, press it down flat, might be easier. It'll be easier for you guys to see as well. You see what I'm doing there? Yeah. This is where I want to get my head over. Should be stood up. Right, let's get another bit of tape. Okay, on that one. And I think, have I done that wrong? No, I haven't done that wrong. Right, then this one is the opposite one. I'll get another piece of tape. Might get my cutting machine out. Well, one of the fab things about this is I love like Down the Rabbit Hole and anything sort of Alice. And Lou, well, she'll show you, she's cut out in her card. So if you've got an A4 machine and you placing it in, or even if you were doing it with the smaller ones as well, place it in, she's cut these out so that you can see underneath. What did I say last night? I have no idea what I said last night. If I say it again, you can let me know. See, when you go back and read the comments, it doesn't always coincide with what you've said, so it really does throw you off. But if I say whatever it was again, because I've no idea. No, there was, and the chat, it was like it froze. I mean, at one point I couldn't see it, and then the next thing it threw it off. But whatever it was that I said, I probably will say it again because I have no idea what I've said. And I know I can, like, I always, what was it, innuendos, and not innuendos. I can take something what somebody says and think of something completely different. I'm terrible for doing that. You lot are, you know, exactly the same. You don't help me. But you know, I say it as it is. Simplify things. I'm not a thesaurus, that's for sure. I'm not the wordsmith. Okay, so I've got all those dies together, and they're all taped, and they're all going to go through. So we've got a half body. We've got the 2 half body pieces, there, and then we've got 2 inner pieces. Just move you up a little bit, which are going to sit on top of this one and this one. Get a sandwich in there, and what I haven't taped up yet is the body. Need the body. So they're all the wings, the body. What did I say? Did I? What did I say that for? See, now I'm thinking naughtiness. Yes, of course, you guys. Oh, I've got my mat underneath me. It's not best to use my mat. So that's just one path through. Let's see. I am working on my 250 mixed media card, which is a fabric for everything. Absolutely works for all sorts of stuff. So tape off, die back. I haven't done the antennaes, have I? Oh well, do them later. Get an idea without them. 1 piece, 2 pieces, die back, inner pieces. What on earth did I say that for? You're making me want to go back and watch it. I'm hoping it didn't sound out of context to what I was doing. Oh, we won't go there. Right. So, anyway, I hope you're all having a lovely Saturday morning. There we go, that's that one. and get that one down there. And now, oh, the body. You need the body. I need the body. Need the body. Okay. So you could stamp and colour in, which I have done, and then cut out. You could cut out and then colour in. But then think about it. What are you most likely to have goofed up on? There's a couple of things. If you went a bit wonky donkey with your die cutting and you cut off an image that you'd spent quite a lot of time on colouring, then you might want to die cut and colour afterwards. So I would say if you spent a lot of time colouring something in, I would be very careful when you're die cutting so that you don't muck it up. Or you can do it the opposite way around, if that makes sense. There we go. And this makes beautiful leaves. Also, if you build that together with your flowers, which I'll show you in a second, let's just move these to one side rather than just wave it and explain it. Let's show. Don't need to do, but we can show, because I know that you guys all have really good imaginations, and I hope I'm explaining this well enough. Oh, there we go. Move that one to one side. Right, let's get them. So the pieces. So where's the one? There's the samples. Oh, did I put the samples? No. Oops, move them. The pieces. So this is a full piece, so we're aiming for that sort of thing, but out of the dies. Let's have a look. Where's the other one gone? Oh, the other one. Here we go. So, of course, this one's stamped flat, and we've just used these two. So this is what we're aiming for, is these two pieces to be raised. So, what I'm going to do is to build it up. You'll want to. Of course, looks much better when it's coloured in. And this one is going to go in there. And then this one is going to sit on top like so. And then these two get raised up on foam pads or silicone glue or gel medium, whichever you use, like that. But before we do that, let's play. So, like I said with this one, let me just grab a pile of bits. Let me move that one. There we go. This one piece, if we build that one up, if we curve them as well, we've got some curved and some flat, we build them up like so. And actually, if I have the curved ones in front, gives you a bit of depth. You can see that you can start to build some pretty flowers. Of course, I've not coloured that in, but you could have flowers on that. Now, you can do it with the stamps as well, without the die cuts, but you can build it up like circular. You can make a smaller butterfly, as you can see. And you can do the same with this one as well. So, all the elements, when you start to tweak with them and really play around, you can really build and get dimension on those, if that makes sense. Right, move that to one side. Let's build it up as it was intended, as a butterfly. Oh, and show you one or two from the girls. This, oh, it's from the other set. You can build a wall, you can turn them into flowers. This is actually an apple tree. Let's move that one. That one's from Anne-Marie. This one's from, that one's from Anne-Marie. Let's try another one. I'm looking for the right, oh, wrong one. Right, flowers. No, that's from the other one. This one's from Jan. So she's built the butterfly up, and she's put the small at the top and the big at the bottom. Again, you can rotate them, and she's used the dies, and one up there, and used the stencils in the background. And you can see the dies with the words. I can't show you that one. I can't show you that one. I can't show you that one. Or that one. Or that one. Oh, there we go. This one is from Sheena. Again, this is that flower, that part of the body, and she's actually used, this is from the other set, so you can see that they can two can cross over. Totally different. Totally different. That is that one again. So turned into flowers. So move that one over. So there's a few from the girls. Let's see if I can find another one with that one. Is that? That's not that set. Oh, there we go. One from Sue. This is using, if I kept that one there, this has got a frame and it's upside down. So this is some of the sticker sheets, and it's using that one stamp set. Again, you see just the half body all the way around. Right, move that one to one side. Oh, there's just a few there. Right. Right, here we go. You think you might have to go on a night job? Yeah, me too, I'm with you with that. Let's build this up. So, let's build it so we have the fat at the top, because I keep doing it the other way around, and the small at the bottom. So I'm going to build it up like this with a little bit of glue holding the body. And I think I'm going to be adding it to that. So, I'm going to place the body on the top. I'm going to add the glue to the back here. So, let's get my PVA. It is all about seeing your stash in different ways, and one of the key points that we wanted was also, if anybody's already bought previous collections and the shaded designs, these were designs to work with those, and they also work with other bits and pieces from Dolly's as well. So, and it's something that it's very important for me and Lou and everybody at Dolly Dimples, that you can use your stash, and something that we bring out, you can get it out again and mix it with something that you've already got. Now you can have it close up like that. There we're going to go. I think I'm happy with that, she says. Okay, I've only put a blob of glue just there. Of course, we could take those wings and we could have had the wings coming up like this, which is how I did the other one. Let's get that one. So just building that as kind of a flat one, which I think, did I show you? Like I did with the half one, like that. I could do exactly the same, so it's coming out the other way as a half one at the other side. So it becomes a full one. But I'm just going to do this one flat for now. I haven't done his anti-eyes, I can do them later. So I'm just going to take a little bit of silicone glue on the back of these, and I'm going to raise these up so that they go like so. And of course, when you're colouring them in, whatever colour you do this bit, if you wanted to colour it in, colour that outer edge, and then it perfectly matches up with the bottom piece. So I'm just going to put that on with silicone. Which oh yes, I have got it there on my desk. I thought I had it out. I'm cracking up. Sure, I had that last night. But I will be using that in the morning. Leave it out, don't put it away. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So get that one. But don't think of just butterflies. They can be so much more than just butterflies. But definitely wanted to show you building process of one, and the reason the dies are there and how you use the inner bits, because you'd look at the inner bits and think, well, what's that go with? There's no, why is there more dies than there is stamps? So there we go. And they're just shapes really, but they're shapes that are designed. So there. Now, if it was just these pieces, which I will do later, if it was just these pieces, you can see how they could become dimensional flowers. Does that make sense for you all? I think I got that on there. I think I glued that bit down. Let's just move you a little bit, just jiggy about, and we will get, I'll just take a couple of these that I've already done. There we go. You forget that they work together, yeah. So that one can get just glued behind there. Or we could go with, so if I move it off, we could go with this curly whirly one. Now you can see how you can add the curly whirly one to it. I think I like this little delicate one. I think I'm going to add the delicate one on. Set that one. Just use my PVA for that one. Oh. So I'll try the other end. I'm running low on this one. No, it's definitely that one. You want everything to work together? Yeah, exactly. That's, I need a new glue. And everything to be standalone. It's definitely the way to go, and it maximises the use of things. And again, it goes back to purse strings as well, doesn't it? There we go. So we got a little bit of PVA on the back of that one. And again, I mean, I quite like them without the antennas on. Oh, there we go. Now, if I'm careful, I'll be able to colour that in now. But realistically, I would colour it in flat. But that I'll go towards my sample board. So, any questions, guys? Basically, you become the creator. Original pieces of artwork from, oh, imagination, yeah, nothing, yeah, nothing looks the same with the same, but yeah, it does, yeah. Couldn't have put that better myself, definitely couldn't have put that better myself. Right, so that is the dies. That is the dies. So I'm just going to concentrate on the dies with the stamps today. I know it wasn't like I haven't made full pieces. I was going to make full pieces and then I changed my mind, but obviously on the telly box we'll do some more pretty. So if I bring that over, you can see the concept of that. I would say thank you for your time, guys, because I think that's covered one section of dies and the stamps. I've shown you a few little samples. There'll be lots more to show you later on, obviously. And as I said, from one stamp set, like I said before, with what, if I move that off, what I started with was, oh, let's get it. Go. So that's one butterfly. This is another one. You can mix and match them. So the other one is that. So I've done that one as a card, mixed in the rice stickers, and then the same stamp has done that one. So you can take it one step further. And again, from being a butterfly to a snowflake, it's got lots and lots of potential. And again, if you start to die cut, you can die cut into your pages, which I'm sure Lou will show you tonight at 7 o'clock. I will be back on tomorrow at 6 o'clock, but Lou will be live at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it's 6 o'clock tonight, sorry, 7 o'clock tonight with Lou, and a fabulous journal pages she'll go through as well. And again, tomorrow morning to show you the next other bits and pieces, if you know what I mean. So you get a sneaky peek of all the other bits and pieces, and we'll try and get it. I'll try and get a demo in them. So I shall say goodbye for now. Oh, before I go, there is a giveaway. So there is a giveaway of a big collection of the products, and it should go live on the Dolly Dimples Craft page, and if you like and share, you're in with a chance to win, and that will be announced in my 6 o'clock live tomorrow, who wins the giveaway. Okay, it will be all names will be pulled out and drawn at random of people who've liked and shared that, so that should be on there. So at least you get, and that's before we go to TV, and that will be pulled out on Sunday. Obviously it won't be posted on Monday because we're not open and the posters are not open, but yeah, you get a chance to win a fabulous selection. So as I said, there are three stamps in total, brand new stamps in total, 2 stencils by Anne-Marie, and the outline dies and inner dies that go with them. So they're the new ones, and then there's, well, I'll show you all the rest of the stuff tomorrow. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you'll join Lou at 7 o'clock tonight. Bye guys.